Hello and welcome to an unboxing of Dominion Allies Expansion. This is kindly gifted by the publisher. It's a celebration. People are dancing in the streets and riding horses through the dance halls. You finally formed an alliance with the barbarians to the north. Instead of the streets running red with blood, they'll run, well, the usual colour. Let's not focus on what colour the streets run. The point is there's peace. Sure, negotiations were tricky. The barbarians are uncouth. They have no 5-second rule and stick out the wrong finger when drinking tea. There are perks too, though. They've given you skulls to drink mead out of and spices to get rid of the skull aftertaste. And you've given them stuff in return. Forks, mirrors, pants. It's great for everyone, and with this treaty out of the way, you can get to work on your other neighbours. Soon, all the allies will be yours. This is a 14th expansion to Dominion. It has 400 cards with 31 new kingdom card piles. There are allies that will do favours for you and split piles you can rotate. Got the tray insert and things to punch out. Favours card. Oh, coins, lovely. That's cool. Right, let's look at the cards. So we've got an attack card, Barbarian, plus 2 coins. Each other player trashes the top card of their deck. If it costs 3 or more, they gain a cheaper card sharing a type with it. Otherwise, they gain a curse. Bauble, choose 2 different options. Plus 1 buy, or plus 1 coin, or plus 1 favour. This turn, when you gain a card, you may put it onto your deck. Interesting. A treasure liaison card. Oh, and also Ryan Lawcat. Very cool. This is the broker card. Looks like quite a lot of interesting options. You can trash a card from your hand and choose one of the following options. Capital City in action card. Discard cards for coins. Carpenter, if no supply piles are empty, get an action and gain a card costing up to 4 coins. Otherwise, trash a card from your hand and gain a card costing up to 2 more than it. Contract, so it's a special type of treasure, a duration liaison, so it's worth 2 coins plus a favour. You may set aside an action from your hand to play at the start of your next turn. Just a quick note about what durations are. So they're the orange cards and they have abilities that affect future turns. They're not discarded in cleanup if there's something left to do. They stay in play until the cleanup of the last turn that they do something. Courier, get a coin, discard the top card of your deck, look through discard pile. You may play an action or treasure from it. Emissary, plus 3 cards. If this made you shuffle at least 1 card, you get an extra action and 2 favours. Galleria, plus 3 coins. This turn, when you gain a card costing 3 or 4 coins, get an extra buy. Guildmaster, you get an extra 3 coins. This turn, when you gain a card, get an extra favour. I've just noticed the symbol there for the Allies expansion. Next lot of cards, Highwayman. This is an action duration attack card. At the start of your next turn, discard this from play and get 3 extra cards. Until then, the first treasure each other player plays each turn does nothing. Hunter, you get an extra action, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. From those cards, put an action, a treasure and a victory card into your hand, discard the rest. Importer, at the start of your next turn, gain a card costing up to 5 coins. At setup, each player gets 4 extra favours. Then we've got an Innkeeper card. You get an extra action and you get to choose one. So you either get to get an extra card or get 3 cards, then discard 3 cards, or get 5 cards, then discard 6 cards. You get an extra buy, get an extra card per card in your hand. Discard down to 10 cards in your hand. Merchant Camp, plus 2 actions plus a coin. When you discard this from play, you may put it on your deck. Modify, trash a card from your hand, choose one, an extra card and an extra action, or gain a card costing up to 2 coins more than the trash card. So this is a duration card. You get an extra card when you play this Royal Galley card. You may play a non-duration action card from your hand. Set it aside. If you did, then at the start of your next turn, play it. Then we've got Sentinel. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may trash up to 2 of them, put the rest back in any order. Skirmisher, attack card. Get an extra card, an extra action, and a coin this turn. When you gain an attack card, each other player discards down to 3 cards in hand. Now we're looking at the next slot of cards. This is a specialist card. You may play an action or treasure from your hand. Choose one, play it again, or gain a copy of it. Swap card plus an action. You may return an action from your hand to its pile to gain to your hand a different action costing up to 5 coins. Sycophant plus an action. Discard 3 cards. If you discarded at least 1, you get 3 coins. When you gain or trash this, get 2 extra favours. So I've just read in the rulebook that these coins are actually the favours, and I think they go on the favour mat. Town, choose one, get an extra card and 2 actions, or get an extra buy and 2 coins. Underling, get an extra card, an extra action, and a favour. So this is a herb gatherer, and in this expansion, it has something known as split piles. So a pile will have different cards in them. So this card is part of the augur pile. So that's an interesting concept. You get an extra buy, put your deck into your discard pile, look through it, and you may play a treasure from it. You may rotate the augurs. Rotating a pile means taking the top card and all copies of it directly under it and putting them on the bottom. So acolytes are also part of the augur pile. You may trash an action or victory card from your hand to gain a gold. You may trash this to gain an augur. Sorceress is an attack card of the augur pile, plus an action. Name a card, reveal the top card of your deck and put it in your hand. If it's a named card, each other player gains a curse. Sibyl is an action card in the augur pile, plus 4 cards, plus an action. Put a card from your hand on top of your deck and another on the bottom. Then I've got another split pile called the clash pile. And part of it is a battle plan, so you get an extra card and extra action. You may reveal an attack card from your hand for 1 extra card. You may rotate any supply pile. Then I've got an attack card within the clash pile, Archer, plus 2 coins. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand reveals all but 1 and discards one of them that you choose. Then we've got Warlord, which is again part of the clash pile, a duration attack card, plus an action. At the start of your next turn, get 2 extra cards. Until then, other players can't play an action from their hand that they have 2 or more copies of in play. Then I've got a victory clash card called Territory, worth 1 point per differently named victory card you have. When you gain this, gain a gold per empty supply pile. Now I've got another split pile called Fort, and this is an action card called Tent. Plus 2 coins, you may rotate the forts. When you discard this from play, you may put it on your deck. Garrison, plus 2 coins. This turn, when you gain a card, add a token here. At the start of your next turn, remove them for 1 card each. This is a duration card within the fort split pile. Then we've got Hill Fort. Gain a card costing up to 4 coins. Choose one, put it in your hand, or get an extra card and an extra action. Then we've got a special fort card, which gives you points as well as an option to choose one between 3 extra coins or at the start of your next turn, 3 extra cards. Then we've got another type of card called Old Map, plus a card, plus an action, discard a card. Oh, this is part of the Odyssey split pile. Last deck of cards. This is an action duration card within the Odyssey split pile, Voyage, plus an action. Take an extra turn after this one, but not a 3rd turn in a row, during which you can only play 3 cards from your hand. Then we've got a selection of the blue cards, split between these. Sunken Treasure. Gain an action card you don't have a copy of in play. So this is part of the Odyssey split pile. Then I've got some Victory Odyssey cards, so Distant Shore, plus 2 cards, plus an action, gain an estate, and you also get 2 points. Then I've got the start of the Townsfolk split pile. This is Town Crier, choose one, extra 2 coins or gain a silver, or an extra card and an extra action. You can rotate the Townsfolk. Then I've got another Townsfolk card, Blacksmith, choose one, draw until you have 6 cards in hand, or plus 2 cards, or plus a card and plus an action. Then another Townsfolk card called Miller, plus an action, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand and discard the rest. Then another Townsfolk card called Elder, plus 2 coins, you may play an action card from your hand. When it gives you a choice of abilities with choose this turn, you may choose an extra different option. Now we've got Wizard cards as a split pile. Student, plus an action, you may rotate the Wizards, trash a card from your hand. If it's a treasure, get an extra favour and put it on your deck. Conjurer, gain a card costing up to 4 coins. At the start of your next turn, put it in your hand. Sorcerer, gain a card, gain an action. Each other player names a card, then reveals the top card of their deck. If they're wrong, they get a curse. Lick, plus 6 cards, plus 2 actions. Skip a turn. When you trash this, discard it and gain a cheaper card from the trash. So now we've got some interesting ally cards, and these are landscape. And when you get a card, you can spend 2 favours to get a cheaper non-victory card. So they're a way to use your favours that you've been accumulating. I won't read through all of them, but it just gives you an idea of how you can spend those favours you've been building up. More ally cards. Some more blue cards. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at this with me. The full review of this will be coming to my Instagram at That Board Game Life.